Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle For You, which is For You, by CZT Almudena Mora Rodriguez. And today is daily, and I thought, oh, this is perfect, and I didn't think about it till after I decided on doing this one because it's so pretty. But today is daily tangle number 1234. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so there we go. The For You. I don't know. I was thinking, oh, I should come up with something special. Just because, And so apparently I did. All right. I love it when stuff like that happens. All right. An afterthought. Okay, so this is a really, really pretty border tangle. Starts off with double lines. Two pairs of double lines, we should say. All right, then. Now, on my version of the step out, I split some things up just because I felt like if I was looking at this for the first time, and even, new to Zentangle, heck, and even if not new, might need, just for some clarity, to split some of the things up, and so you will see that there. So then the second step, and this is what I did, was, because we're going to want to spread these out along the bottom. And I suppose I don't know. I was thinking if you wanted to put dots, but I don't know if that will work. So I'm just going to start here. Make this that way you can make sure to see it. And it is basically just, a curly Q, one direction, but at an angle, because then what we're going to do is on the other side, create one so that we're kind of making a V. Now, the trick is continuing it. So, what I decided to do was, I'm just going to guess. And so you can kind of decide, okay, it's about this long, so I'm going to just start here. And, of course, move your tile or whatever, so that way your hand is comfortable. And then you can just arch this over and slowly, go slow, that helps. And have it meet up. And, as you can see, it doesn't matter if they're the same size or not. And then the other side is a little easier, right? Because we're just going that way. And then from here, and then like I said, it's just this direction. You like that? This. And then that will be like that. So that's the tricky part. Because, so what I was thinking is if you wanted to put little dots here to decide, but I don't think that that's going to help necessarily, because you still, to lay those out to begin with. So I'm, eyeballing it is just fine. Okay. Then from here, in these big crevices and these big V shapes that we have, we're basically just going to do a seed shape. So what I'm doing is just, kind of tracing over those. Now you could start from right here, I suppose, if you wanted to. I kind of like having that feeling like the line is going all the way to the base, but that's completely up to you. You play with it. And then this is going to come down there. All right. Then the next step is from here, from whichever works better for you, tip or from here, but we're just going to do kind of like a shadow line. There's probably a name for that, but it creates that neat depth. And we do this on other things as well. And was it only yesterday? I think it was, that I did this spandex and did a similar, let me just show you. This was spandex, and then this was adding something similar. So just, auraing that curve. And you could do that in a lot of things, and it just creates, like I said, a neat depth. All right. Then, let's see. And Almudena, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has it, she has the next, I put it into 2 separate steps, so it doesn't matter which direction you go. But from here, I decided, well, we'll do these curve lines at the top. And so, actually, let's do a full one here first. So it's really just a C-shaped curve line. And then if you aim it and eyeball for that middle, and then you could either, make it, you could do it 1 stroke like that if you want. Or if you do it in 2, you could do like this. Like I said, just aiming for that center, like so. And then, of course, these are just going to be a half. Well, that we're not even going to see. Okay. Then lastly, she just has an orb. Right in between those 2 curly cues. And let's see, this will be a partial like that. And let's do, well, okay. I tried. I if I can get a little bit of a partial in there, I like to. Just me being weird. All right, then it is just play, shade, whatever you want. But it's a neat, I think it's a neat border and would go really, really nice with, could go with anything. But I'm thinking because it's, we're spring going into summer, thinking flowery, and this, to me, fits well. Okay. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to fill in this back, because she did this in the, in her version, and I like that. And do take a look at the, for more inspiration, or the description section, and look at the for more inspiration link, so that way you can see it right from the creator's hand and get some ideas. She also did it where without, I have to look again, if it was without, without the lines, but creating it almost like a fragment. So like just, this portion, and without this curve line, which is my step 6, and then doing them back to back, or end of the seed to end of the seed, and it looks really neat. So do take a look, because sometimes I like to share those. Number one, because I think it's the way we should go, as well as I do my own version of the tangle, because I think that's when we were trained, that's we're told do that. But it's just nice to see what the creator of the tangle did with it. It gives you great ideas. Okay. So filling that in. And of course, I stuck with the 01 because I don't know. And you know what? I like the way I did it in my version of the step out. So I'm going to do, actually I might have enough room. Let's just see. I'm going to fill in these orbs, because I think it's nice to have some contrast. I can. And let's just shave off a little bit. Yes. All right, let's see if I can do it on this one too. And so to do this, so as you see, I'm drawing a little orb. So if you want to add some shine without having to worry about a gel pen, and this way too, you can get it really, really fine like this. And then as you see, I just did a curve line. I'm going to fill in this big section. And these kind of things, draw them bigger than you think inside, because you can always, like I said, was saying here, and what I'll do right here is I call it shaving off, because that's what it feels like. So with the pen, and I'm coming onto the back side here very carefully, and I'm basically chipping away at the natural tile color with the ink. Like that. And it's just really, really neat. Okay. So you can do that, and then we'll do some shading. Just usually if I have enough room, it's just fun to add the little extra. Yeah, that's what I didn't have. Could have, but I went over it. Okay, and then, so for some shading, spit it out. I'm going to do this, because what's neat about having this is, number one, well, you could put little lines in there. You could do whatever you want. I'm going to do shading in that section. I'm going to fill it in. And then with the trusty Tortillion, smooth it out, right? Because that's one reason. But then I'm bringing it in to that seed shape. Like that. It just turned out neat. I like it. And then, let's see. I'm going to add... whoops, sorry. Just a little. Because I feel like it needs something in here besides... I mean, we have the contrast with the orb. But I was feeling like it needed something else. And there we go. So many things you can do. I mean, you could do little stuff in these rails if you want. I mean, and honestly, I mean, you could just do a single rail. It depends on what you're doing, what you feel like. But yeah, you can decorate those as well. So really, really neat. So pretty. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section. So below, what I want to highlight, below the links to the step outs, you will find my link tree. And there you will find all kinds of links. If you want to connect with me, all my links are there. That's something if you wanted to bookmark or something. I mean, if you like me enough, you could do that. It's nice. It's a really neat thing, and I'm just using the free version, just by the way. So if you have lots of links, I highly recommend it. It's really easy to set up and just so neat and convenient to just have one link with all of your stuff. But so you can follow. Go to my website from there and follow my blog. You can follow my Facebook page. And then also, we have a Tangle Addicts community group. So it's a private group. And if you'd like to come and have fun with us, we'd love to have you. There are 4 questions that you must answer in order to gain entry. Just like to make sure that you know. And there, other things. There are other places where I post my classes. Besides Facebook. I do have them on my website. I'm honestly not as good about getting things on the website as I should be. But that's where you have lots of options. What else? I think that's it. I do teach Tuesdays and Thursdays twice on those days. I do 2 sessions. It's the same content, just twice the fun. And that is 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Those are the start times. The Tuesday and Thursday is consistent unless I have something weird in my calendar that I cannot avoid. And then the start times, same thing. Unless there's something really weird, I do my very, very best to be super consistent with those just because I think it's important. So yeah, check it out. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you online one way or the other. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.